Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ottavia and May has finished, is gone. We are in June and today is the day to basically show you all the books that I read in May. And I read 6 books and a half because one I didn't finish it in May. But I wasn't expected to read these books. I mean, I have a TBR, or I had a TBR for May, and I linked down below, but I didn't follow it as much, other than 1 or 2 books. But sometimes it's okay to just go with the flow and read whatever you want to read. Also, it was my birthday, I turned 32, the 8th of May. I know, I'm old, but not, well, yeah, I'm getting old, but that's fine, it's all right. But yeah, so I just felt like I wanted to read books that I wanted in that particular moment. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to show you the books that I read in the month of May. By the way, before we go ahead, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you want to see more of me in the near future. Alright, so the first book that I read in the month of May was A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle Jensen, which I really enjoyed. I gave it 4.5 star. Really fast-paced, really entertaining, really gripping as well. And this one is the first book in the duology called The Saga of the Unfated. And I didn't know that it was going to be a duology. I thought it was going to be a series. But anyway, I love the story. I love the concept. I haven't read like a Viking story in a while. So it was really nice to read one like this after so long. And it's about this woman called Freya. She has the blood of the gods, because in this world, people sometimes, they are basically born with these bloods, like different bloods of gods. And she has the bloods of the gods of like Shield. I don't remember now the name of it. And she doesn't want to show it though to people, because people might basically use it for their own things. Unfortunately, she's discovered and she's been given to the Jarl of this particular region to become his wife, because of a prophecy that it was forsaken that he was going to become the king. He wants her for himself, to become king and to basically conquer everything. There's a love story here with the son of his Jarl called Bjorn. And you see that this guy is love-struck, like literally for her. And you see also Freya, that he's really into him, but can't do anything because he's married to his dad. I love them together. I love Freya as well. You can see the frustration that she has, and also how she's been used as a woman, and also because she has this particular blood of his god, and everyone wants her now. So she feels torn by everything. Like she doesn't want to help anyone. She just wants to just have a normal life with whoever she wants, and not being basically gripped or taken by men. So you see also in this era that women weren't really regarded as much, and unfortunately she's not regarded as nothing, even though she's quite strong. I love how she grows in this book as well. And the only thing that I didn't like about this book, and that's why I didn't give the 5 star, it's basically, it was too much repetition of this prophecy and prophecies all in there. And it's like, oh yeah, but why me, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff that I didn't enjoy it. But the characters was really appealing. I really enjoyed them all. And the twist of the end, it was so cool. And I really enjoyed it. That I actually didn't know that the 13th of May, the second book actually was coming out. So what I did, I bought the second one and I read it as well. And the second one is A Curse Carved in Bone by the same author. I gave it 5 star. I think this one was so much better than the first one, which is weird because usually the first one is always better than the second one, but this one I give it a 5 star. You see the growth of Freya. You see how she's angry. She's freaking angry, and I love that. I love that. Bjorn instead is a little bit more like a meh and mellow character in this one, but for what happened at the end of the first book, we know why he's like that. There's so much plot twist. I have also actually a reading vlog for this book that I leave down below if you want to know more about my feelings. But it was like twist after twist, especially like in the 200-page mark, I think. I devoured this book. I could have finished in 2 days, even this one, but unfortunately because of work and everything and life in general, it took me a little bit to finish both, but I really, really enjoyed it. And go and read this too. Go and read it because they're so good. I loved it so freaking much. And yeah, I can't wait to read more books from Danielle Jensen. I have the Bridge Kingdom, I think, that I got my May book haul, birthday book haul, which I'm going to leave down below as well. And I really would like to see more about this world. Maybe not with them, but with other people, or like an extract or something, or mini novella. Because even now how we ended, it was a nice epilogue, but I think I want more. But it was really good. So if you haven't read this duology, just please go and read it, because I wasn't expecting it to actually liking it. And I have, this one is a Waterstone Sign in Exquisite Edition. So you have the sprayed edges like this, and you have the hardback inside, and of course here there's this sign. Oh my god, so good, so good. So it was really lovely to read this duology. Then the next one that I read is actually an audiobook, because this year I started listening to audiobooks, which is really weird. I thought I would never do it, but I decided to just try it, and I enjoyed it. But for specific books, I don't think I can listen to a fantasy as an audiobook. But if it's like a memoir or a specific like non-fiction, or even like a crime murder book, I think I could listen to it, which is the one that I listened to. It's basically from Agatha Christie, so my first Agatha Christie ever book, and I read The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Why did I read this one? Because on Goodreads there's like a reading challenge that is kind of happening, and it's kind of seasonal, and I decided to participate, and it's a way for me to read different books and go out of my comfort zone. So I'm gonna put everything like in the screen, but basically there's some achievements that you need to complete, and they're called the seasonal challenges. So the one that I completed with this book was the Centennial Picks. Basically for 100 years they picked one book that was most popular for that year, and the Murder of Mr. Ackroyd was the pick for 1926. And of course the other ones here that I achieved was the Page Turner, Speed Reader, and Book Boss. And basically these ones were achievement to basically read from the 1st of May to the last day of June, to read 2, 3, and 4 books, which I kind of completed, as you can see. And yeah, I just wanted to do it. There's other 3 that I'm gonna read in June for you're gonna see it in a wrap up. And yeah, I decided to do this one because I mean, why not? I think I noticed that it's nice to have challenges like this and to read different books, because I want to spread a little bit my book horizon and book genre as well. I watched the series of The Murder of Miss Ackroyd because I love that. I love Hercule Poirot so much, and this is the full book in the Hercule Poirot series. Hercule Poirot is decided to reside and stay for a little while in the countryside just to chill a little bit, but the murder happened of this person that he knows, and it seems like this person died because he knew too much of another murder that happened. And I knew already the story, but it was nice to also hear the voice of the helper of Cure Poirot, because he's actually was actually reading this book, so it was really, really nice, and I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I think it was like a nice, cute. It's a nice book for me to read, and the first Agatha Christie. It was really nice to read it. So yeah. Then I read The Kiss of Deception by Mary Pearson. I'm doing a reading vlog for this particular series, so you're gonna see it hopefully at the end of June, or if not in July, where I'm reading all the trilogy. So you will know more about my thoughts on the book. And I gave this one a 4 star. It's a book that I really wanted to read already for a long time. It came out in 2014. The plot was interesting for me, and I'm happy that I finally read it. And it's about this girl called Leah. She doesn't want to get married, and she decides to escape with a maiden. And she's quite skilled, and she managed to not leaving any kind of tracks. And she decided to start a new life with this person. And one day, at the inn that she's working, 2 guys come in. And what we know is that one person is an assassin there to kill her, and the other one is the prince that basically he was supposed to marry Leah. The thing is that from majority of this book, you don't know who's the prince, who's the assassin. So you're the one that basically has to understand which is which unfortunately I didn't know who it was. But it was so nice to read something a little bit different, and it was really a fun read, and I think I should recommend to everyone. I'm sure a lot of people have read it, but listen, I did it now, better late than never. I started the second book, The Heart of Betrayal, but I haven't finished it. I am like 20% in, and at the moment I'm not really enjoying as much. It's a little bit more chill, but it's nice that it kind of started how the first book's finished, so that's great. But we'll see later on in my June wrap up how I like this one or not. Then I read 2 books from the Beast of the Briar series. So the first book is Bonded by Thorns, and the second Woven by Gold. So Bonded by Thorns, or this actually series, is a Why Choose retelling of Beauty and the Beast. So it's basically the same concept of Beauty and the Beast. So Belle, or this one is Rosalina. She loves books. She works in a bookstore, and the dad is a little bit weird because he's looking for his wife that has been abducted by fairies, and what he thinks. So he gets basically taken by the beast, by the fairies, and decide to strike a bargain to the prince of this castle to basically let the dad go, and she's gonna stay. And of course, you know how Beauty and the Beast is, that she's gonna stay there to kind of help remove this enchantment and so on. But the thing is that there's not only one beast, there's 4. So there's 4 princes that has been transformed to this beast. And this castle is kind of divided in, different wings. So the summer one, the spring, the autumn, and the winter. So these princesses are part of this 4 season. There you go. And my first Why Choose, I actually have a reading blog which I'm leaving down below for you to watch if you want to know about it. I read only the first one in that one, and it was okay. I give it a 3 star. The first book, I mean, it was entertaining, was quick and easy, fast paced, nothing much. It didn't give me much. Also, I didn't like any of the guys in there, even though there's 1 or 2 that I might be more into, but at the same time it was okay. Then I read the second one. The second one was horrible. I gave it, I think, 2.5, 3 star. Too long. Yes, you have the fated mate trope in this series, and she's not choosing any of them, but she has sexual attraction with all of them, all 4s, and then there's a little bit of sex in there as well. And yeah, it's basically a smut book where you don't choose the guy, or the girls doesn't choose the guys, or she loves everyone basically. She's attracted to everyone. So I'm sure, not sure, that she's gonna be the mate for everyone. But I don't know. At the moment, she's made it two, two of them. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was easy read. It was okay. I think I'm gonna continue just because I don't have to put too much into it when I read it, and I think I will continue. I know it's gonna be like a 7-book series, I think. So at the moment there's only 4 out. The 5th is coming out next year. Also, I didn't know that Elizabeth Helen, which is basically the author, are actually 2 sisters. One called Elizabeth, one called Helen. I don't know how they decided to write a book that is so smutty together. Congrats. Congrats to both. But yeah, I don't think I am a why choose person, or I might be, but not this caliber. But at the same time, it was a fun ride. But yeah, yeah, I think the second one shouldn't have been 500 pages. I think it should be 300. And also it was too, like, dragging too much. That's just, no, that's, yeah. But anyway, at least the sex scene was actually written pretty well, in my opinion. And I love the banter. And the one that I prefer, I like, is the Tin Man, which I don't remember his name, which is the Prince of Spring. And I do also enjoy the Autumn one. Yeah, I enjoy those 2. The other one, no. The winter, I dislike. And the summer, not my thing, to be honest. But the other 2, yeah. So if I have to choose, would be one of those 2. I know that the 3rd book, I think, is going to be in the spring. So it would be nice to see his story more. But we will see when I'm going to read them. Anyway, these are the books that I read. So these 2 plus the ebooks. I'm happy that I read those, even though some of them I didn't know that I was going to read or continue. But I'm happy that I finished at least another series. So basically is my 5th series that I finished for, this 5 months. So that's great. Hopefully I'm going to read more. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, like this video, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one very soon. Bye, ciao.